All righty, here we go. We're going to get started for Have Faith, Let It Begin. And we're going to rock this out. Hopefully, everybody will join us. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin. You know, I just heard this the other day. When you look into the mirror, are you happy with what you see? When you look in the mirror and you see the reflection, is the first thing that you pick out are the things that you don't like about yourself the most? You know, for me, it's the triple chins, maybe the double extra cheeks. But as I've gotten older, as I've gotten wiser, that's not what I see anymore. When I look in the mirror, I look at the person that I am so proud I have become. One person said this best to me. It doesn't matter what other people think. What matters is that you love yourself when you look in the mirror. Dr. Tommy Eanelli's back, and this is Have Faith, Let It Begin, and it starts right now.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Ariel, can you say have faith?
Again.
Let it begin?
Again.
Say have faith.
Again.
Let it begin.
No.
No? Okay.
It's the boy.
Hi, Noah.
Noah!
Noah.
Jesus. Happy birthday, Noah!
Caitlin,
You did amazing.
you just put those back in. Noah.
Have faith, let begin. When it starts right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin. Today is the day where we have Dr. E is back. Dr. E, how you doing, buddy?
Angel, this is a very, very joyous day for me to be with you and my friends at Have Faith, Let It Begin. I just absolutely love you guys, and I can't believe you keep asking me to come on every Monday. It's the happiest day of my life.
You know, it has to be. You know, without you, Mondays don't exist. And what's great about it is we're piggybacking off of the CROC podcast, which just aired Sundays at 9 a.m. You gotta definitely take a look at it. I'm proud to say that it's influencing me on this topic. You know what, Dr. E, real quick, talk about the series we're in on the CROC podcast before we get into today's topic here at Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Thank you, Angel. That's a great, thanks for the plug. So we're on a module now where you and I were doing some peripheral self-help work for our cancer survivors. And the topic came up of who are we really deep inside? Mm-hmm. And we decided to kind of scratch below the surface and start to figure out and put together a series of podcasts to try to identify for our survivors who have been so traumatized with their diagnosis, with their disease, with their treatments, with their day-to-day life and their day-to-day challenges, and use that trauma in a positive way to try to break through what we call that deception of who we think we are and actually go underneath and find out actually who we really are. And then once we figure that out and we come to peace with the fact that we're usually not the people that we think we are, be okay with that, and then define the person we want to be, and then set our compass to go down that road to become that person. And that's going to be at least 10 podcasts in this module. And we just finished number 2 today, and really excited about it. And I would love for our Have Faith people to come on board and take a listen.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And that's what I love about what we do here at the show. You know, Have Faith, Let It Begin is designed for everybody out there to enjoy it. So again, if you're just joining us, we're live with Dr. E, and the introduction was very, very simple. A lot of times we have found ourselves looking into the mirror. I know I do that. We all do that because we got to brush our teeth, we got to clean up, we got to shave. A lot of women have to get ready, right? They put their makeup on. But let's get past all that. We're going to get past all of that. I want to talk about something that has been so near and dear to my heart. And it's very, very hard to talk about sometimes, but I'm going to just go right with it. And that's this. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I wonder if I'm truly living up to the expectations that God has provided me. And for the longest time, I didn't get that deep because I was too busy worrying about what I looked like and what I thought about other people thought about me. And what I've learned through the process and as I've gotten older is that it doesn't matter what people think about you. What matters most is looking in the mirror and being happy with what you see and knowing that what you have provided yourself right from here in your heart has made you the person that you want to be. Where am I at today? I am so grateful that I am able to go on this platform with Dr. E, with all of you, and I am able to share with you personal testimony each and every day, allowing you the opportunity to peek behind the curtain and know that you're not alone, because a lot of us think the same way. So don't worry about what you think about yourself and others think about. Worry about what you believe in yourself. E, what do you think?
Yeah, no, such great advice, Angel. And I have to tell you, even at age 62, although it's much less, I always had that problem, especially having had a weight problem my whole life. So I've always kind of looked at myself with a very negative view as far as my self-image of myself. And I go back and forth and vacillate towards self-hatred with the mirror. And then also going back to that word deception, perception. I think a mirror is a two-dimensional view of yourself. And I think a lot of times people don't really know what they look like because they're looking two-dimensionally rather than three-dimensionally. And we're all, what would you say, afraid of the scale? I guess the best way we could get ourselves healthy instead of looking in a mirror is getting on a scale and figuring out, how much we weigh, what's our body composition, all that kind of stuff. And I think that the first step, you stated perfectly, is to be happy with yourself and love yourself and do not get into that self-hatred thing and work on that. But also at the same time, if there is something that you are seeing that needs to be remedied, don't do it with any sort of, don't beat yourself up over it. Just manage it, do it. And listen to the CROC podcast, and we'll tell you how to get there.
Absolutely. And the purpose of every single weekday or every show that we do combined, between the CROC podcast and Have Faith Let It Begin is allowing all of us the opportunity to really dig deep down inside our hearts to identify who we are as individuals. And you and I have been together now for 2 years doing this type of work. 5 years for me on the podcast, 2 years for you on yours, and we have grown tremendously. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that our Have Faith Let It Begin family, our CROC Nation, comes together each and every week, and they are watching and facilitating every single thing that we do. But more importantly, understanding that the people that are hosting this is not just any Joe Schmo. It is a person that is literally like a person next door.
Yeah, I mean, we are the regular guys, that's for sure. We could be like Mark Wahlberg and like Will Ferrell in that movie. We're absolutely your next door neighbors. We go to Walmart. We drink Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, we put our jeans on one leg at a time, man. And that's why I think people can relate. And I even in both of in our professional life, Angel, I think people feel that way too. I think that people really appreciate the fact that we're approachable and people can talk to us and understand what we say.
So, with our final thoughts today, it's quite simple. When you're looking in the mirror today and every day from this point on, I want you to look past all the other things that you think people are looking at. I want you to look into your own eyes in the mirror and look deep down inside and feeling what you have in your heart. And what that is the following. You are, in fact, a child of God. You are just as close to perfection as anything you'll ever be because you were created in his image, which means that there is a piece of you in him and a him in you. So when you go out into the world, I want you to shine brighter than you've ever shined before, because as you realize today, your heart is filled with so much love, joy, and compassion that you can provide others with that same joy that hopefully this episode has filled you with today. Dr. E, final thoughts.
Well said, Angel. I have nothing to add. Just love yourself and you remember you are made in God's image, so you are perfect.
And that's how we're going to close today's episode out. Remember always to take care of yourself, believe in yourself, know that God loves you, God believes in you, God trusts you, and God is never going to leave your side. We pray for you each and every day. We lift up in prayer this morning, again, the 3-year-old young girl, Madeline Grace, who's battling, cancer and dealing with chemo. We're praying for you. We're still praying for all of our good friends and families. And we ask you this today and every day, because remember that you are created in God's image. And never forget,
Have faith, let it begin. Goodbye, everybody. See you next Monday.
take care, everyone. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. We're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right. You and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.